Welcome, and this is Lucio with some more Satisfactory. So, started a game this morning. Wasn't intending to play it twice today, but I have the Satisfactory bug again. The danger whenever I start this one. So, let's dive back in. Let's see, is that the... right there. Load game. So, we just set up the assemblers. Make sure I loaded into the right save. That should be Mark II. That's a Mark II. We put in the assemblers for two assemblers for the reinforced iron plates. Yep, and it's all Mark II. Mark II, and then we'd set that one up to do rotors. Okay. Oh yeah, we left ourselves a little note. We need to set up smart plating, base elevator, and then modular frames. So, do we have the stuff to build one of these? Now, it's going to be stuff from there, from there. Right now, we'll just stick it here. Now, this is not, none of this is this permanent long-term location. And actually, I think we could do two of these, couldn't we? Yes, we decided we could. Need some rotors. We are producing over here. So excited. Okay. Another assembler. There. Also do smart plating. Let's grab a splitter and we'll put that here. The entry coming from over there where the rotors are. And we don't need Mark II, just Mark I. We'll use a straight belt in. And then this. We'll make a tight turn here. We'll go over here. Need some more iron plates for. And that's over here. Okay, grab those. We'll see, we might have gone a little too far with this. I need to backtrack on our conveyor, but we'll see. He's happy with that. Okay. And then we'll do another splitter over there. Yep, that looks fine. Mark I. Mark I. We'll grab reinforced plates from this way. And I don't think I changed the name, but actually the name is fine. I was being satisfactory this morning. Right there. And where do we have power? Let's grab power from over there. We've got some smart plating going on. Need to grab stuff for the space elevator and then we'll just stick it somewhere. Will definitely not be where it goes permanently. Which physics-wise, it doesn't make any sense that you can move your space elevator stuff later, but I'm glad they allow that in the game. Otherwise, we'd have to be a lot more choosy, and the first time you would play through this game would be a nightmare. Really wouldn't have any, unless you'd watched, obviously, streams or video. Wouldn't have any idea where stuff needed to go. We need a few more metal. And then I need wire from all the way over there. Honestly, a little tempted to set some conveyor belts to bring over wire and cable from over there. grab this. Let's see, I don't need all of those screws. It did give me enough wire. Got that one. There we go. Those to give us a little wiggle room for a while. Then, actually, for the moment, I might just put the space elevator right here. Which room would I need to put it out? Sure. Down there somewhere? Yeah. Go check out line of sight from this assembler. And then we'll make a decision. Under our little conveyor there and above here. Jump over the conveyor. Really want to get all of the add-ons. Movement. Okay. Not enough room to put it up here. I have enough room. Oh, that clips horribly. Why did it let me put that there? Bye, space elevator. Okay, let's go over here somewhere. Put it up in the tree. Okay, right there. Fine. And we'll merge these, which I need some more iron plates for. And then we will wire that down to the conveyor, or to the space elevator. We're gonna need even more than that to get all the way down there. A cool little animation.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
I was afraid of this. And this is a mess until I have my jetpack. Yep, okay. We have... Let's see. How do we do the thing where we raise it up and down? There. Okay. Come up here. Go the other way. How do I rotate this? Go. You. Up there. Made that. No, I did make that mark too. Mark 1. Nope. Oh wait, I already have one of these. Never mind, what am I doing? Up here. Yeah. Okay, destroy that. Destroy that. One of these. In there. Not with... No. Need more iron. Okay, we'll grab those. I always forget about those things. While I'm building the later stages of things. And I use them extensively. Okay. So there. And we should have twisted that around, but it's okay. We accidentally pick any up? Doesn't look like it. We'll let those go. Deliver to the space elevator. And then we were going to set up... Go ahead and set up some modular frames. Which, what do modular frames need? The reinforced iron plates and iron rods. So, the iron rods are all there. Reinforced iron plates are there. We can loop them back around and go over here. Yep. That'll work. That is modular frame. And we're gonna split this. Mark 1. We're gonna go over here. And we were bringing in modular frames this way. We could just make a secondary splitter right there. Clipping, but that's okay. We'll accept some clipping. Here. Make me some modular frames. We'll redo and expand, but this will at least get us started. We have some builds when we first need them. Okay. Then our to-do list. We'll get back to that. Over here. Have anything on the to-do list other than my notes? Oh, I forgot the hotkey. Let's go find it. Options. Bindings. Menus. No. No. Do this. Nope. Inventory. Codex quick search. Cycle the next hotbar. Gonna put something over here real quick and then get rid of it. Okay. I'll get rid of that one. Okay, so this will be done soonish. What is next on our milestone tournament? Got to queue that up. Or I'm not sure, other than the store thing and the jumping pads that I never use. I don't think we actually had any we can do till we finish phase 1. Okay, let's go get the iron plates. Over here. We're going through them. Not building as many iron plates as I would like. once we get phase 1 going or done, we'll make some more. See, I could just grab that right now. That is more than 200. Probably need some for the next one, so grab a few from there as well. Yeah, we'll probably set up some more iron plates over on the iron thing over there. That in, and I still need a little concrete. Over here. Grab that. Then we will sprint our way back to the hub, turn this in. Maybe we can get the jumping pad milestone done as well while the phase 1 completes. Turn that in.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as AWESOME. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the awesome resource sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
You can buy some actually pretty useful stuff in the Awesome Shop.
This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
Yay! We'll make some explosives. Okay. Pod will return. We need more rotors and more plates. But, like I said, I never really use the jump pads. Finish it for completion's sake. Grab those. Put that off for a second because we need to be banking up some iron plates. Probably don't have any rotors stored either, do we? Nope. That off. Grab from here. That off. Actually going to take away that for right now. And this. Finished the smart plating. We'll let some rotors and some iron plates build up. We'll go down here and we will launch. Where's the ramp down? I forgot. Where? Over here. Buddy messaged me. Check. Push them back a little bit. Seal.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of project assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better fix-it future.
Okay. Send them off. Over here. And launch.
Phase 1 of project assembly completed. This is only the beginning of project assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder: not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of project assembly.
Yeah, I would totally save the puppies and the kittens over humanity. They deserve to be saved way more than we do. Okay, there's cave entrance over here. So, grab some stuff in here real quick. There's spiders in here that we'll have to kill. Ah! We're way too close. And saw that down. Go up here. Jump scared by a spider. Stinger, actually, is what they're called in here. Nothing there. And this way. Oh, you are a big spider. I am not ready for a big spider yet. Can I hit you without getting too close? This is not the cave I'm remembering. Yeah. You are locked over there, so I'm gonna heal so I don't die. Then we're gonna try and kill you again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Need a little more to heal. And then we'll switch back to the chainsaw. Now that we're not about to die from a spider. Stinger thing. There it is. I know I'm hearing. Couldn't tell if it was a summer sloop or a Mercer sphere.
The Summer Sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fix-It and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol mathematically resembling a Mobius strip has found its way to both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application. Fun fact. The planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted named Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets.
That's a totally normal name for a party. Okay. This was not the cave I was thinking about, but we did find a summer sloop, which is very nice later on. Oh, we just gotta get our way back out of here. Okay, we went this way. Yeah, there we go. Through here. Another area, was there? No. Okay. Then we will go back up top. Actually, I'm gonna wipe out the space elevator for right now. We have things we can use those parts for more. There one over there, did I? Nope. Right there. We have, I can drop that. Care about those. We could actually use that. Drop some screws. Making a lot of screws. We generally don't need them for building. I don't know if there's any buildings that require screws. Might be later on. Okay, let's go grab. Hopefully there's enough rotors now, except we need to drop stuff off so we have room. Run over here. Do a quick little MAM research stop. Can we even do anything? Nope. Get down there. To grab some more sulfur from somewhere. Know where we can find those, but we'll have to track around a little bit. Oh. What I was hearing, I was like, that sounds really weird. Okay, summer sloop. Could get
Summer
stuff
sloop
without
analysis
greasy.
completed. Summer sloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
Let the effigies harvest until the waves reach our shores. Consume.
similarities to the hypothetical force of dark energy to potentially be one and the same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner.
Boy. Okay, grab those. That did... There's something we could unlock with that. What was it? Oh, that. We just need a lot of cable. So let's put that on our to-do list so we don't forget about it. And hopefully when we next head over to the copper area, we'll have enough cables made. Okay, I was gonna drop the screws in one of the screw storage units. That it, wait, no, other way. There we go. Then I need to turn back on the reinforced iron plate production. Okay, I think we've got enough of that. Let's take out whatever normal iron plates we've built up. We will kick these back on. That on. Give that just enough to get going. And then we will come back here and check out the next milestones. I guess we will go ahead and do the jump pad just for completion's sake. Put that in and that and that. Launch that.
Milestone reached. The Fix-It jump pad combines high technology and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an ideal travel experience. Clarification. Ideal travel experience not guaranteed, individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
Great. Okay. Got everything producing for tier 3 already. We need to get coal power before we really expand anymore. This would be nice. It'll take a while to get that many reinforced plates though. These does probably take reinforced plates to make, don't they? Oh, and it takes 150 to unlock. That's gonna take forever. Okay, unlock that. Drop. Oh, we can't yet because it is still working. 1, 2, 3. It would be enough to get 1,000 cables. So let's head over here. See, I'm not making the smart plating anymore, so that reinforced iron plating will build up there. I do have it making modular frames, which are using some of the reinforced iron plates. But they were being produced at 10 per minute. I don't know how many of the modular frames use it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1,000, and we'd have a little left. Grab some extra wire, and we'll just make some cables over at the hub. Get the inflated pocket dimension. What you doing, Sherlock? Yeah? Being a good boy? Good doggo? Come here, buddy. Yeah. A good boy. Okay, let's research that one.
Pocket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon, analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
Thank you. Doing your part for Fix-It. There's so much about it. We've got some forced iron plates in those. Excellent. Okay. Okay. For that one and that one. How many are we using per minute over here? 3 per minute? So we're making 7 extra per minute. We have enough to turn this one in and a little extra. See if our whole power things need reinforced iron plates. I'm betting they do. We might turn off modular frames for a while. Mainly building those for the future milestones. That's right, I needed to make some poles. And then we'll go grab some more rotors. Got the other reinforced iron plates in my inventory. Okay. This is going to take a little while. Need 437. 200? $150. And then we're up to 300. Anybody got any good book suggestions? I recently got back up or listened to the latest and then read the latest in the Syl series SYL by Luna Dia, where you're reincarnated basically as the main character is reincarnated as a slime and working her way up as an adventurer. And then been listening to Cultivation Nerd, which, let's see, who's it by? Holy Mouse, I think. That's the author's name. They just kept from when they were publishing on, publishing on Royal Road. Okay, it's Holy Mouse. I don't like how Audible has changed its user interface. Yeah, Holy Mouse. I've been doing some re-listening to the Cradle series by Will White, because that's always an amazing one. But we're past the number we needed. Great. Drop those in, and then we'll go get some rotors. Yeah, that's one of my favorite series of all time, the Cradle series by Will White. Sorry, hit the mic a little. And it just had an animatic come out. Trying to get enough interest droned up to do an animated series, which would be amazing. So cool. I would love that. Also really like the Honor Harrington series by David Weber. Very different. That's more of a call it a space navy opera, sort of. Great series. I really only do the main series though. He's got a lot of offshoot series from it. Never a big one for offshoot series. Though I'm really hoping he gets back to it.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
A great system for testing out. We'll need, let's see, 12, 15 or 16 of those. Decent amount of piping, which we've got to get those being constructed. I didn't have those going. I'd forgotten all about that. So I don't even know if we had that unlocked before we did this one. We might not have. So that is the first thing we want to do, is get some constructors going for that. We'll need miners for the coal stuff. What else do we need for that? Conveyor stuff. One of those and one of the, oh, well. Okay. I don't think we'll need a pump. We'll need some of these. Couple of those. Sure, I'm forgetting something. I don't need any of that or that. I do like to do it on foundations. That in. That. Already got that. Okay, now the only copper I have going, only copper I think is anywhere particularly nearby, is that over there. Wait, we do have some over there. Not too far away. Okay, do we have enough for a miner? We do have enough for a miner. And some constructors. Smelters. Okay. We're gonna head this way. As well grab that Mercer sphere while we're right here. There's nothing too dangerous up there. Turn around, we went the wrong direction. Here we go.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
Oh. Else up here. Yep, there's this thing. Yep. Nope. Don't kill me.
Harmonize with us.
Yeah. There you go. Die.
Play.
Having that. Got our Mercer sphere.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application.
Yep, we will get to that. But we want to hit the copper first, which is unfortunately over... skirt the edges here. I don't think we can actually research anything with bauxite, so I'm not sure this does us any good. But we'll grab it as we go by. Really need to find some more quartz. Stay away from those toxic death cloud things. And then over here is copper. Unfortunately, I did not drag a power pole along with us. Not a good decision on my part. Hello, dog. Sherlock? What's the matter, buddy? Meet myself. Okay, I think he's over that. There must have been a cars skidding along outside. Roads are all covered in snow. Okay, there's some more copper. Down here. One of those there. Limestone, don't care about it. Here. Can look down. Oh, we can skid down. And we're gonna eat some of these to heal real quick. Before we go get blasted again. Though I think this one looked like a small one. Not one of the big ones. Yeah, that's a small one. Didn't even turn around in time. A little sad. I think you got stuck there on the rock. Okay, we need a miner. Go that away. You can do 60 per minute. I don't really need a ton. I do right at the beginning, but then I don't need a lot long term. I don't need a merger. I need a splitter. Go. And we need some smelters. Need 2 of these. Go there. And there. Copper and copper. That gives us 30 per minute from each side. Doesn't look like it's oriented. That's not oriented to the grid. There we go. We're going quite cockeyed there. Okay, a little bit there. How much does each constructor take for this? Let's see. Copper sheet, 20. So, really we need to merge and then split. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of these and actually go back with the grid. That is just too cockeyed. That's messing me up. Foundation. Oh, like right there. Right there. Get rid of that. Put the miner. Right there. And then it can get split. Be on the same level. Not sure why it doesn't like it. Mark 1. We will do a smelter. And smelter. Don't need Mark 2. Okay, Mark 1 is fine. Copper. Copper. And then we want to join this back up with a merger. There. That over here with merger. And we're going to run it through a splitter. Split it 3 ways. It will now be 3 equal ways. We'll build a constructor right there. And put one there. And we're gonna have to do that one out a little farther. More foundations. Constructor. Oh, actually, that allowed it to. Okay. Mark 1. Mark 1. Mark 1. Do a copper sheet. Then another copper sheet. And a copper sheet. And then we will bring these back together for collection. And a storage container. And I need more room on the foundation. Right there. Okay. So that'll make 30 per minute of those. Fortunately, I don't want to conveyor belt all the way back over here. And we also need to set up power. Got 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. 1 back here. 1 or 2, 3, 4. Then we'll go this way back towards the hub. Right there. This, as a Mark 1, will also go this way. And we will start our little tedious climb back towards the hub. Shouldn't actually take that long to get back. But then we'll have copper sheets delivered over to us there instead of having to come back over here. There. And we need to grab the power. That power pole. Right there. Then the next one. We need to not run into the poison clouds of death. That's pretty obvious, and you've got plenty of time to get out. They're not too bad. Back and grab the conveyor belt. Mark 1. Drag it this way. Down that side of the poison death cloud. There. Go up the hill. A little bit of clipping, but that's okay. Over here. Power. Get this hooked up so it can be producing and starting to send it this way. didn't actually need a storage box over there. I need a storage box on this end, but that's okay. We'll have it on both, and it will be just fine. Put that in. Okay, now theoretically, we are now producing copper sheets slowly. What's our power situation? Still okay as long as we haven't run out of solid biofuel. Don't know how much of that we have left. Check and see if I need to add in a Mark II belt. I believe I do somewhere in that. So we'll just take this like right here, and then we'll add in storage container. And be dropping that into there as it comes over. And then let's check out our... How we're gonna die on us before too long. Okay. We really need... Or to export full solid biofuel, we need to bring in 120 per minute. That one can do. Guess I could grab more of those. Yeah. Drop off our stuff. And then we'll go on a bit more of an adventure. Well, we'll just chop some stuff down with the chainsaw. Think of the right word. And that into protein. That. Come over here and we'll have it research the Mercer sphere.
Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB, B, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific...
Witness our scripture. Witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sings the thought.
arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
Okay. We'll go this way when we chop down things, and we'll make sure that we are actually producing the copper sheets like we intended. Should be. Sure I had everything hooked up. I guess I didn't do a double check either. So far. Okay, copper sheets, where are you? Yep, there you are. Okay, good. Didn't mess it up. Oh. There's kind of a weird delayed reaction going on. A little more, head back to the hub and get this going, producing biofuel. for sheets, but we can be looking at the rest of our list while those are collected. Making sure we have everything else ready to go. Over at our to-do list, I like to do 12 coal factories. Not for any particular reason. You can do more, you can do less, but 12 seems to work. Be enough to get me going until I have the oil, refined oil stuff for power. Okay, so I'll need 280 of those. Need to grab some more cables. Reinforced iron plates, so hopefully those are building up. We'll turn off the modular frames for right now. So we're building up more reinforced iron plates. Oh, I forgot how slow tier 1 belts are. Mark 1 belts, sorry. Eventually, though, they will get to the storage container. Over here. And we'll turn off the modular frame, like I said. Grab any reinforced that are in there. So you turn off. Grab that. How many of these have we even made? So that's at least one of the milestone turn-ins. Need to check. Doubt we have all those rotors yet either. Probably do have all of the cable we need. Yeah, no, not enough rotors yet. But we're getting there. We are getting there. Run over here and grab the cables. Then tomorrow, and we might be going back. No, I want to save Dwarf Fortress till for Monday. Guy who watches it that won't be there till Monday. I don't want to save that for him. So, what do we want to play tomorrow? I'll need to take a little time off Satisfactory so I don't burn out. Could go back to Coral Island. Do at least one of the streams tomorrow is Coral Island. And maybe throw something new in. I hadn't gotten that very far in Star Rupture now that it's back, or it's out on early access. But might let it sit in early access for a little while before we go back. I really like it, but for one thing, got a lot of Satisfactory-esque stuff to it, so I don't really want to be playing both at the same time. That would be a bit much. Could go work on that hard drive over here. I think it just takes power, but let's go check it out. There were some monsters we had to, some wildlife we had to kill to get access to it. Is it over here? We're over here. There we go. There's that thing. Ooh, there's two of those. Okay. Could be interesting. Might have to go in and kill that and then run away for a while. Then grab that one. That goes pretty fast. Here, don't zap us, don't zap us, don't zap us. Zapped us once. Nope. Okay. Running away. I'll hide behind this. I don't have the barrel nuts there to heal. Ah! Barely. Almost killed us. Then I have barrel nuts in my offhand. Should just run away and heal and come back, but we survived. I will die at some point though. It's gonna happen. So I do need power. We can collect various things from around here that I don't have room for right now. But yeah, we didn't drop off the things for the biofuel that we collected. Chainsaw back. Might be worth going ahead and doing the enhanced security milestone. I think that gives us another hand slot. Basically another loop on the tool belt. Oh, that's how many total leaves we have, not how many we just added. A lot of leaves. Our total leaves, not how many we just added. Okay, running this way, we will drop off bio stuff, free up some inventory room. Camera going on. And then we'll go back, take power to that place. This is the leaf one, I believe. Yeah. The mycelial one. And the wood one. Then once we have coal power going, we'll slowly build up a good stock of solid biofuel in case we ever need it. I am going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, we can have
Milestone reached.
that.
The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool, quote, "The Zapper kind of electrocutes things, the Basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them," unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna, and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
Yeah, obviously. Forgot them right offhand. Very sarcastic, Ada. We appreciate you. You're the best. Sure, right after we save the day, you will forget our name. Won't live on in fame or infamy. Okay, let's grab the little modular frame we needed. Grab that too. Grab some more of these because the Basher is just straight up way better than the initial, what's this thing called? Zapper. The Basher is way better than the Zapper. Either. That would be an extremely dangerous area to run if this was real life. Those machines would crush you and rip you apart. There are no safety interlocks going on right there. Okay, make the Basher. We have the Basher. Okay. Go. That away. And we'll connect some power over to... see. It's right over there. So actually if we go up by the copper production over here, and then just swing over with a power line. Grab from, alright, nope. Need one. Go this way. My hard drive. So the odds that it gives us anything really good at this point in the game are low. Okay. Open. Grab that.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Okay. And that's why I was willing to go ahead and do the enhanced security one, because we picked up a decent amount of reinforced iron plates from right there. It'll still be a little bit, but when there is a fire slug up there. Okay. There. Probably. Okay. Go see how many copper sheets have been produced. Or how many have made their way over here by this point. Grab those. Oh, just almost enough. Assuming I've estimated even close to reality. It's sketchy. Might or might not work out. Okay, we can look up the next years. Now I'll warn you now. I don't tend to mess with tractors and train stations and stuff. I've done a little bit with them before. I know how to set them up, but honestly, they always seem to take me more time than just running a conveyor belt back and forth. I know you can make it look neat and orderly. I'm totally fine with some messy spaghetti-ness going on. But this is the important one later once we have coal power going on. We won't mess with any of that right now. We have... I need more of those. Grab a little extra concrete. Got room. Go convert that power slug into a power shard. I'm just drawing a bit of a mental blank. Me through. Me through. I want my jetpack. Extra of that. Yep. Got some things we can toss into storage that we don't need yet, that we picked up from that crash site. Closer on those. One's up off the loop, but then they just be shooting more out that way, so doesn't really help much to get them off the conveyor. Want to destroy the conveyor, but then you have to remember to redo the conveyor later. Wait myself a little. Okay, 3 more of these. There's one. Who's faster thing? 2. And not quite. Not quite. There we go. There's 3. Okay, got the rotors. Oh, actually, I am going to do this. Hopefully we wind up with enough. Close. Very close. I think we're gonna have enough. Okay. Again, assuming I'm accurate on my estimates, which I'm always off somewhere, without fail. So we'll get down there, we'll get most of it built, and then we'll probably have to come back here and grab something. Let's go stash away, like the industrial beams we grabbed. We don't need those yet. Those away, stators. Oh, we need to get the hard drive going. Do that real quick, because that takes a while. And that, we'll check it out when we come back. That. Anything else we have here? We actually need the screws for that, but they can hang around in the inventory. And then grab those. Okay, did we put in... Need like 20 of those probably. 100-ish of that. Didn't show up with anything else we needed to grab. So we will run this way. They're so slow. I'll have to grab the coal and then go grab a little more sulfur, and then we can do some explosives. I think we'll have enough to research all that. And then that way we can blow our way into the cave where the quartz is. We can get that set up for the what are they called? The basically like putting a little exoskeleton jumping system on your legs. I'm blanking on what they're called, but they're awesome. They help with mobility a lot. Okay. Ran into those things finally. Oh, I'm not looking for copper. Checking out which coal deposits are best. So we've got a normal, an impure, and an impure. Charge me. That. The hog remains.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
That one. Then set up our foundation. So, want to build grid. Does that get us all the way over here? It does. Don't actually need. Might not build on the grid right here because that is not for convenient orientation right here. Let's see how it works out. But on this side. Okay, there's one of the coals, and one of them is up there, I believe. How many spots does that give us? Go down here. Need a little room. A ton. Like 1, 2.
Interesting, most pioneers
3.
already had coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility to humanity. Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder, coal-powered generators require coal.
Yeah. Annoying, Ada. Little rock there. There. The automatic placement was trying to set it up in the air a little bit. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And then we need is, let's see. So if we do cold this way and coming down from there, and then we can manifold it in. So minor that way. We'll do that way. There. Do these all down the way, and we'll do water coming from the other direction. And it needs 35 per minute. These supply 120 per minute. Go.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly what we're gonna do. Not there. We're there.
Fix-it pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note, water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Need pump here. Should get enough lift from that to go up that. Okay. Then we'll need this. That light down there. Let's see, wait. Math it here. 120 divided by, nope, wrong way. 45. Five times 6. 70. So I need more. Did I need 7, not 5 water pumps? That's it.
Live, laugh, consume. The effigy has no song, only echoes, but it is part of a river. Why does the effigy avoid the windows?
Attention! Your brain's operations are outside typical parameters. Time spent daydreaming will be deducted from your sustenance budget. Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Times 15 is 90. Supplies 60, so let's see. Only 30 from here. We're actually going to do a splitter first. We'll get rid of this one. And a merger here. We're going to put in a splitter right there. Mark 1. Mark 1. Wait. 90 would need Mark 2, actually. If it was down here, then I need Mark 2. So 90, 75, 60. Over that. Go up to Mark 2 if we need to. Got poles coming in. Okay. And we should have water. Wait, we haven't hooked all these up to water yet. That one has water, but no coal yet. Got some coal. Wrong spot. Right there. Okay. Water for all of those. Slowly filling up. Then we can hook these up to power. I was gonna do that from the other side. That's right. Okay. We'll line these up while we're doing that. Yeah. 2, 3. Sure. Line up. Yep. 5. And 6. Power things work. Sorry. There. Here. Power and power. Power and power. There. There. Yeah. And there. And then there. We'll all be getting going. The power ramping up. Okay. We'll need 90 over here as well, and we've got 30 remaining from that one currently. And I think I can grab 30 and 30. Gonna need another row of foundations. We'll make it work. Gonna be the greatest looking right here. So a splitter. Way. There. 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 One that way. You off. Going up right? Why not? Splitter. There. Arc one belt. Okay. I'm just gonna not use the straight one right there for some reason. Guess we're a little too close. Or did they wind up sitting up because of a rock? That might be too. Yeah, they're slightly elevated. Annoying, but I don't care enough to go back and redo them. Okay, so we'll have 90 coming in. That'll drop to 75 right here. Then drop to 60 there. Okay. And bring over. Need a merger. right there. Also with rank 2. Which needs to be rank 1. We need more miners out here. Oh. Need another portable miner. Don't need the crafting bench for that. I need the equipment bench. Workshop. Portable miner. Rid of that. And a miner over here. There. And there. Okay. Yep. About 30 per minute. That there. And let's grab a merger. We'll combine these two and we'll ship it out this way. Grab one. Grab from over here. Do this as just normal. Default. Bind to those. That's 60, so a Mark 1 belt is fine. Over here. Oh. Okay. We slowly dropping in coal, and then we need to pipe in some water. From that one. I didn't space that very well. You're okay. Might move you. Yeah, actually. Over here. See. Right there. Another one here. Brings it in. Then got see around this mushroom. One will go there. One will go there. That one will go right there. We'll find our way back up because we have no jetpack. Water in. Be on top. Then go right there. Go up the next junction. And one there. And over here. And we've got 2 more left. And we will have enough copper. Am I going to get through this whole thing without having to do anything to go back for the power line? That's new for me. Really, I always have to go back for some resource I've undercalculated. Okay. Well, so until the manifold system fills up, it's going to look kind of janky there. But that will get better. slowly. See, this one is gaining faster than it's losing. And once it's full, there'll be more that bypasses it. The next one, so on and so forth. They should all slowly fill up. Let's see, 6 times 15 is 90. 30, 60, and an extra 30 from there makes 90. Slowly but surely. Look up, how are we doing on the other side? That's running for longer. Check it out. Pulling up. Hey, protagonist. That one will fill up after that one does. How you doing? I just started this morning, so not very far. Were you wanting to see some Satisfactory? Should have the VOD up on YouTube later from the one this morning. I can go back and do some Star Rupture. I only really want to do one at a time, so I can do Star Rupture and then come back to Satisfactory after I finish it. Let me grab that one real quick. This down. No, I need a 4 ramp. There we go. Go up here. Nice. How many levels are they allowing in early access? Like the playtest, I think we had one thing that went up to level 7, but they've reorganized some of them anyway. Okay, so they added a decent amount. Oh, okay. They're not necessarily fully fleshed out for... Probably get more added to that area as it gets further along in early access. Yeah, I want to grab that purple slug. Do the ramp straight up there. And you go sideways here on it a little bit. From here. Tomorrow, I know you said you were busy a lot during the weekend, so am I, honestly. Probably gonna maybe do Coral Island in the morning, and then I have my own D&D game. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh. Barely survived. Nice. Not that I'm running, that I'm playing in the evening. So then won't be on tomorrow evening, and then Monday, I guess we could do some Dwarf Fortress and some Star Rupture. Can't? Huh. Now I know that. It's sad. Yeah, I'll try and do, I guess, weekday streams mostly, and then I can use the weekends for video editing instead. That will actually work well. Weekend schedules are much more hit or miss with family activities and D&D and all that kind of stuff too. Has it always been that way? I swear I used to die from fall damage. But maybe I was never at full health when I died from fall damage. See? We'll put one there. Here. Or yeah. One of those things is over there. I hate them. Okay. I grabbed. Missing one. There we go. And here. Okay. So somehow magically, when I was putting in my list of all the supplies I needed to bring over for this, I didn't forget anything or underestimate anything. I actually got my whole coal factory set up and running on my first go. Magic. Normally I have to run back for something that I forgot or needed more of. Okay, how... Still doing a little stutter step there. Yeah. Oh. I don't think I... Mostly in actual real-world engineering, I mostly use my business degree. Hardly ever actually used my engineering degree. I don't even remember how to do most of it. Okay. Filling up? Not yet. The one problem with manifold designs, it can take a while. Check that later though, but that should keep us in power till we get to oil. Yeah, they teach you all the fancy engineering stuff, but like statistics related things was what I used more than anything from that. And when I was doing statistics, I always wound up was presenting it to like customers or corporate or something, so it needed to not be the super hardcore engineering statistic, it needed to be business statistics. Like that class and a few other business classes were way more useful. Grab some of that. How are we doing? There we go. You need to get some more iron plate production set up at some point. I'd kind of like to wait till I could blueprint some small areas. Okay. Take all this stuff off my to-do list. It shrinks back to a manageable size. I had put in 20 power poles and I totally built like 20 of them, so I don't know why that hadn't gone down. Maybe I'd put in more. I thought I put in 20 and I definitely used pretty much exactly 20, I think. Put those in and those. Go see how we're doing on rotor supply. These. A little research to do in the MAM, and our first hard drive should be done over here.
Hard drive analysis completed. Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
That. Can actually do the purple power slug yet, because we haven't found a yellow one.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Nice. Okay, let's research that.
This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Need to get this unlocked so I can go make some explosives. So I can get to the quartz cave to get this. Because Blade Runners, that's the name, are amazing. Sometimes. I bemoan back at her when she tells us we suck. Okay, let's look at the hard drive. Alternate iron wire. I don't care about any of that. Rescan now for the chance that we get something useful, or just block off the bad recipes. Really? Even think I've ever done an in-game chat in Satisfactory. Okay. Bring up in-game chat. There. Chat. Bring up the codex. Chat. Oh, just the enter button. Duh, that makes sense. Hey, Ada. How are you doing? If she answers. Okay. Ada. Need to capitalize it? Don't know. It'd be really sad if that was some setting that wasn't the default turned on. Definitely haven't changed anything that I would think would affect that. Let's get this for basic steel production.
Milestone reached. Coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production. Project part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation, not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day. Fix it, and humanity is relying on you.
Save humanity, I guess, maybe. More interested in saving the kittens and puppies, though. This is the one. Do I have any mycelial? And put that over there. A little limestone somewhere. That back in. Need the copper sheets at the moment. Those came from when we got the hard drive, I guess. Okay. Do not remember a bunch of those, but I don't remember how many. A bunch of these. Okay. 4 iron. 4 coal? Or maybe 3 coal. Or just in case. Foundation pieces. Oh, conveyors are where we're gonna need a ton. And by the way, I am not one that sets up vehicles. I've done it before. I don't like it. It takes longer than just setting up the conveyors. It might look nicer, but I like the conveyors, so I'm totally a conveyor spaghetti system. Yeah, 100 of that, and like, no, it's more than 300. It's a lot more than 300. 50. Those. Those, probably more. And probably 30, actually. There's power poles. The line. Okay. That'll at least get us started well on that. Well, it's 4 minutes till that lands. So let's go grab some concrete. Well, we'll make portable miners here. I need to clip back on the modular frame production. We also need a bunch of reinforced iron plates, so hopefully we made a good batch while we were working on the coal factory, coal power plant. Here. This back on. Fortunately, I think I'd already emptied it. Yes, I had. Turn that back on before I left to make the whole thing. Okay. I did those anyway, so I guess it's no big deal. And some rotors are over here. I have tried to get into Factorio. I just can't. Can't. Like the old systems of the non-infinite. No, yeah, that can happen. Especially, so if you lead them back to your base or your bases get farther away from the beginning easy point, they will attack. And then if they infect your defense heat shield tower thing, I think they start spawning in the area. Maybe you've progressed far enough that they expanded the area they'll attack? Don't know. But I don't know if this still happens, but in the playtest, like if you brought them back to your base and they killed you there, they would infect the heat shield tower thing and start spawning in the area, and then they just spawn camp. And you literally couldn't kill enough of them to get them out of the area before they'd kill you again, because they did way more damage the vermin did in the playtest. And I actually lost a few bases to vermin. Or at least 2 bases, I think it was, during the August playtest. I needed concrete, that was it. I don't know if that was an intentional game mechanic or if that was an oversight. But I do know they turned down the damage the vermin do quite significantly since the playtest. I have mixed feelings about. I appreciate because I'm not good at first-person shooter, but it did make it interesting. Why did I have some dropped frames there? I'm having dropped frames all of a sudden. That doesn't mean there's a internet line down somewhere nearby. Yeah, no, they're still going up. Okay. See if that stabilizes. I'm a little worried. We haven't gotten a ton of snow in my direct town, but because we get moderating influence from the Mississippi River, but there is tremendous snow around us, and if it's knocked out some areas, I've been worried about my internet and power this weekend. But that seems to have stabilized, so we move around. Sure that's not having any drop frames. Nope. No. Don't know what that was. Okay, making more modular frames. That's gonna take a while. What do we make those out of? Got plenty of iron rods. Really want to save up. Grab that. We're gonna go make them ourselves. I don't want to use all of my reinforced iron plates. I will need them for Mark II conveyors. Uh-oh. No! No! I hope you get your base back. Yeah, the blue explodey ones, infect. Call up your friend and go see if you can get them off long enough. You should see on the core tower, there'll be like blue pustule things you have to shoot. And they can be pretty far up the tower sometimes too. Okay. Might be everything I need. Sure it's not. I'll have to come back for something. See. No, deny. Got a bot trying to put a link into chat. But apparently I have blocked and banned those enough now that it actually pops up with the mod program catches it. Nice. Okay. Want to bring the power this way. You know, if you guys are able to take back your base. You can. It would suck to be that far in and lose the base. Spider. Die, little spider. Hate you guys. Hey. Or go. I guess if you go hang out in the starting ship till there's a rupture, and then let it cleanse through, that might do it. You could get back there before they come back. There's the area that I want to go to. Here. There. And we will go there. The little hogs. Oh, come back. Come back. I hit you. Another one? Usually I hang out in pairs. Triplets. We'll put a miner down here. And one over here. I don't remember if I use all of the iron right at the beginning. Won't have enough. If I do a bunch of conveyors, I won't be able to bring all the coal up over right at the beginning. I wouldn't want to do that because I just need to get enough that I am going to expand to Logistics Mark III. Okay. Snap to the world grid. Yeah. There we go. So, a very convenient build angle. We'll throw up a foundry. Or two. Well, I guess we'll throw up all 6 of them. But we might not be populating those till we have the Mark III conveyor. Go. Step over here, going over the edge. This little spot. And this one. Chainsaw some trees down. Okay, now what layout are we gonna do? So the coal will come in from that way. Iron going this direction. So boundaries should line up this direction. There. That's room for 2. Nice. Base is saved. No vermin will conquer you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why the number 6 is stuck in my mind for how many of these I would have originally set up. The 45. I have. How many does the conveyor Mark III do? It goes 60, 120. Then it's like 60? I don't think it just doubles. Remember. We'll figure it out. Okay, some splitters. There. There. Right now with Bear Mark II. Not quite 3. There. And then Mark 1. Mark 1. That over. That's a normal one. Merger. Mark 1. There. And we'll do some power. Going over here. One right there. Not that I have any coal, so these aren't doing anything yet. Quickly, I think, unless got something still producing the infection. Why are my dropped frames going up again? Yeah, I must be having some internet issues. Might have to cut this stream short. But yeah, as long as you don't have anything producing an infection anymore, it goes away 30 seconds? Definitely within a minute. I've never seen it last longer than that. Yeah, I'm still getting dropped frames, so there must be some internet issues with the snowmageddon that's happening in this area. So I'm gonna call this stream short.